Like back in the day, my grandma used to receive roses off of nothing. Now I have to ask for them shits. I'm not.
That's not funny.
I'm not
So you're
laying
saying
down.
chivalry is
No.
dead?
Yes, I'm
Okay.
not doing
Who
that.
killed chivalry?
Who killed it?
Who killed it?
Yeah, who killed it?
Y'all.
No,
women.
I don't.
Women kill chivalry.
How?
Because women
Wait, I saw a video like
punish
this.
nice guys.
Yep.
Women punish
Nice guys. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is that they're not lying though? It is true. Like this day and age, like not all of us are like that, but there's a lot of women that
You
are
are,
like,
though.
men ain't shit. Men ain't shit.
Nigga.
You know, let's take their money. Let's do this. Let's do that. So a lot of
Period.
men just feel like, you know, why would I do
mean,
that?
we
And it
don't-
shouldn't be like that. You know, we're not all like that.
No,
but-
chivalry. No, it's not dead. Back then, you see one pretty woman and you get married to her when you're young, and that's what you do. Nowadays, you guys are scrolling through Instagram, you're seeing a million OnlyFans models,
Social media.
people out and about.
Yeah,
Of
but
course, you're not
different.
gonna
It's a
settle.
different
You're not gonna. It's different. Of course, you're not just gonna settle down
yeah, but who's
with one
doing that
person because
though?
the grass looks greener everywhere else now.
Yeah,
no,
but-
I mean I get.
It's a different age.
So
on the
you
point.
think Instagram is the reason why men aren't gentlemen anymore?
No, I don't think so.
Yes. I think
Social
phone,
media.
Social media. I think
100%.
I don't.
Who
I
do you
mean,
think-
I
who do
think
you
it's
think-
both sides partly. But
I think it's a lot
social
deeper
media.
than
Hold
social
on, hold on.
media.
Who do you think social media has poisoned more, men or women?
Women.
Women, of course, 100%.
Ay, Dios mío.
I'm asking
Probably,
her.
probably women. Probably
Okay.
women.
So what's your
Just-
argument then?
I
About
could-
social media and Instagram. It's really the women that are ones that control the sexual marketplace, and social media has amplified that. It's the women that think the grass greener on the other side.
Yeah.
Y'all killed it, not us.
Chivalry is dead and women killed it, not men. Because why would a guy, you guys got to understand, men are deductive problem solvers, right? Everything you guys see in this room was built by a man. Men look at a problem. Okay, let me try to figure this out. Men quickly realize, okay, I want sex. How do I get sex? Woman has sex. What do I have to do to get sex from woman? Well, I'm going to give her flowers to be a nice guy. Gets friend zoned. That doesn't get stood up on dates, get flaked on. Fuck, this doesn't work. How do I get girls? Oh, I need to be a fucking asshole. So what do men do? They adopt the bad boy image, being an asshole, to go ahead and get girls because women respect men that don't necessarily give them the same level of respect. Nice guys finish last, and has been a saying for decades for a reason, because women don't know how to behave when a guy's a gentleman off rip.
That's old.
Women who have daddy issues
Exactly.
will only tolerate that
That's
behavior.
old. Right.
Tolerate what behavior?
Just to be clear,
Tolerate
Bad
which
boy behavior.
bad boy behavior. Women
Yeah,
who
I don't
are
tolerate that shit.
100%
Fuckboys
secure with
are negative
themselves
to
and
them
have.
correctly.
Wait,
I disagree.
yeah.
So,
Facts.
so you think that a woman who comes from a nuclear family who has had a very strong father figure in her life is going to go after an asshole?
Exactly.
Women are
Right.
attracted to guys that exhibit Machiavellian traits that aren't necessarily aren't always.
Well, younger
attributed-
women.
Well, that's
between
their,
the-
okay,
between the ages
that's
of
what men
21
want,
and
though.
If they come
24.
from a
That's what men want, though.
dysfunctional family,
The
they
average
come-
80% of American U.S. families have an age difference of 2.3
Why do
years
men-
in marriages. So that is
Like, I
that
get it. You're
is-
saying maybe girls that like know their values or whatever, but when do girls typically realize their value? Whatever, it's when they're older. Men
Yeah,
want
older.
younger, more attractive, more fertile women, and these women tend to look for traits that are more.
Did you just
you
hear
know,
my? Did you
Machiavellian.
just hear the statistic I just said? So
What?
80% of marriages, the
Yeah.
average age gap is 2.3 years. The only 8% of marriages have an age gap of 10 years or more. So if that was true, then men would be all going after 23-year-olds. Back to my original point, men want more than just the poo-tang. They want to have conversation. I did a poll one time on my Instagram. Asked them, what would you prefer? 32-year-old who you can have a conversation with, or a 23-year-old who you just want to bang? Guess what? 90% of them said, I'd take the 32-year-old any day. So I
But
like
With the
what?
being honest.
No,
you don't
at
feel-
100%. No, I'm sorry. I love you guys. Like you guys are, but I'm telling you,
I agree.
No, I
Like,
agree. I agree.
men.
I agree.
no, but what is most of your Instagram, like your posts? What's most of your posts on Instagram?
I talk about dating and relationships, men and women.
And then do you have like a favorable side or no?
No, I'm split down the middle.
Okay.
Stop the cap. That's a bit of a. So what is your? I'm trying to understand what is the argument here specifically.
We were talking about, you were saying that guys just want younger, fertile women, and women.
Men are more attracted to younger women. Yes.
But you were saying that women only realize their value as they get older.
No, I mean, as in
Not
what you're
true.
saying. No, you're saying that women, right, are that basically you're saying like women like these bad boys or whatever. You're saying that's not true, and I'm saying no.
I
it
was
is
saying
true.
if they have a strong foundation, if
Right.
they and they come from a nuclear family and they have a very strong father figure in their life, and they have, they're not just going after the bad boy.
that might mitigate it a bit, but they're still attracted to these things.
We're
The
in
lost
Miami.
ones, yes.
We're in
Like
Miami.
women
Do
are
I need
still
to-
attracted to men that have status, that have money, that have Machiavellian traits where they're not necessarily being a nice guy. My argument is chivalry is dead and women killed it. You're saying that women appreciate chivalry if they come from a nuclear family. I'm saying, yeah, that might mitigate it a bit, but even women that come from a two-parent household are still attracted to men that have certain traits that are bad boy tendencies, even if they come from a nuclear family. That's my argument.
And all I was saying was that that's typically younger women, because as women get older, they realize they don't want to be with the assholes anymore because the assholes typically cheat on them and typically treat them like crap.
And we're telling you, for the most part, men would prefer younger women.
Yeah. In response to that.
No, they may not marry them, but they prefer them.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's exactly the point.
Yeah.
So they'll sleep with them.
Yeah, 100%.
And they'll use them and they'll get rid of them and then date the 30 and then marry the 32-year-old. Is that right?
I mean, ideally though, if it goes well, they want to marry them, but you know.
Well, she's talking about like the average guy, right? If you gave a dude, right, the option,
honestly,
hey, pick one.
Poll on Instagram.
Yeah,
honestly,
it's like, what would you want? They're always going to want the younger, more attractive girl, but unfortunately, not every guy has the ability and or the sexual market value to command that or the skill set. Because dealing with younger, more attractive girls that want these bad boys, you have to have some level of game and understanding of female nature, because they're going to test you more than an older girl will, because an older woman, quite frankly, has less value in the dating marketplace, at least.
You don't necessarily have to be a bad boy to attract a younger woman.
We're not saying every single time, but bad boy characteristics make you more attractive to a majority
so
of
what
women.
are those traits, though? What are those traits?
I think you more.
What does that mean?
For one, being dominant, like a man that's like a bad boy, does whatever he wants. He doesn't really care too much about what a girl wants. So he's taking lead in that sense. Those traits, being dominant, are going to lead a woman to success.
Honestly, behaving like a woman, being narcissistic, being selfish to a degree, leading the interactions, being dominant, like all these things make you way more attractive as a guy, which is exactly what nice guys don't do.
Yeah.
That sounds so healthy.
Do you think every woman is a narcissist?
Women are attracted to men that are assholes.
It depends on what the woman is looking for in a man, because at the end of the day, there's some women that look for a lot of feminine traits in men as well, because a lot of men are naturally emit masculine traits. So a lot of women sometimes look for in men that are feminine traits as well, that attract a woman way more in this day and age. Technically,
you think every woman is a narcissist?
Not a lot of women like the bad boy shit anymore. That shit's so played out already.
Who said that?
I asked and you said yes.
A woman that's from this day and age is saying that bad boy shit's already played out.
Stop, man, stop. The girls like guys that are bad boys. Like, if you're gonna sit here and say, "Well, that's played out,"
why are you gonna tell me what I'm a girl?
What kind of girl? Not all girls. I'm a young girl and I don't like that. So
if you don't text me back after a whole day,
what's annoying about it?
Look, just because you found Jesus right now doesn't mean that you didn't fuck with bad boys prior to this.
Yeah, in high school. In high school, yeah, because I was lost. Once you get older, you study, you realize your worth, you understand that they need to have both balance.
Why would I want a girl who's been ran through when she was younger?
You said what?
Why would I want a girl who was ran through in high school when she's older?
Who said I was
So who killed romance then? Women are men, you guys, because you're running through everybody.
No, it's the women that killed the romance. Because you guys got to understand that women kill chivalry.
That's
women
what y'all
kill
gave
romance.
us.
No.
Can we get it back?
Okay, look.
It's both parties.
I'm gonna explain
it's
this.
not just women.
No.
Yes. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Can you be quiet for 2 seconds and listen? Because I'm going to explain how women kill romance and chivalry.
All right, let's do it.
What did I say before? Men are deductive problem solvers. Men realize that for me to get sex with attractive girls, I must display certain characteristics and tendencies that might not put the girl first, i.e. be a fucking bad boy. Because women control who fucks, correct? Right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
Otherwise, it's a crime. Okay?
Right.
So since women controls who fucks, men need to adapt to what women are attracted to and most importantly, aroused by. So being an asshole will get you more sex. So why do men that fuck a lot of girls have certain similar tendencies? Dan Bilzerian, Andrew Tate, Tristan Tate, all these guys that had a bunch of women, us, whatever it may be, they have certain asshole Machiavellian traits because women are attracted to this. And a lot of guys that want to get girls have to emulate these traits to a degree. So women are the ones that created the death of romance and chivalry because you guys are the ones that picked that fuck. Men are only going to adapt to what women provide.
But that's old though. This is
men are only going to adapt to the type of women that there are.
You don't mind 2023.
Literally. Yeah. Oh, like it's not like you guys know about Gen Z.
Hold on, stop real quick. That's your explanation. It's old. Who else has?
It's
Okay.
old.
Who else has something responsive? Who else can rebut what I just said?
You say men will fuck anything, right? They'll fuck anything.
To a degree.
So if any man, if I'm walking down the block and 10 guys are looking at me trying to call me, of course I'm not going to be interested in any of those guys that are catcalling me. So of course you saying bad boy, the guy who doesn't care, who doesn't look at you, who doesn't give a fuck. Someone will be like, oh, well, all these guys are looking at me, but this one guy won't. I'm into that.
There you go. All right. Does anyone else want to rebut what I just said?
Rebut means argue, right?
Yes.
No, I'm not arguing.
But I'm saying, we're in Miami. It's not like that everywhere.
The argument is simply that women killed romance and chivalry from their sexual selections.
Myron,
that's what I'm arguing. I'm saying women killed it, and I just explained it to you that men are deductive problem solvers, and they will do what they need to do to get laid, which means being an asshole or a bad boy to do so. Does anyone have a rebuttal for that specifically?
No, but can I ask a question? Do you think that we can get chivalry back?
Nah, nigga.
Probably not. Let me tell you why. In order to get chivalry back, women are going to have to regress on feminism, and they're not doing that.
They won't do it.
They're not doing that. Women want to have their independence, their ability to earn, their ability to be independent and single, whatever it may be. That's cool, but you cannot have the strength of feminism simultaneously while chivalry is being practiced, because chivalry in itself goes against equality, which is what feminism preaches. Chivalry is preferential treatment to a woman because she's a woman, which battles against feminism, because feminism fights for equality.
Yeah.
Well, what are we supposed to do then?
So with the OnlyFans, is it too late?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's just that 1 in a million guy.
Did anyone else have something on that past arc? Go ahead.
I see your analogy as flawed because, I mean, you're saying you're giving this bad boy aspect because of rejection. That's the origin of it all. You're because you get rejected, you're gonna become an asshole to women. Like, it's not like we're begging, don't open the door for me, don't purchase this meal, don't do this. It's not like we're begging for it. Yeah, there's different women who are more masculine, more negative towards your eyes. However, you can't generalize all of us because of rejection.
The world works on generalities. If I tell you that you have a 80% failure rate being a nice guy, most guys are going to say, damn, fuck that, I'm going to be an asshole. So of course, there's a minority of women that will appreciate flowers on a first date, or you being a gentleman, being nice and being a pushover. Some girls might appreciate that, but most won't. So since most won't, what do men have to do? They have to go off of the probability and not the possibility. You've made a lot of arguments for the possibility. I'm telling you, I'm going off of probabilities. If I want to increase my likelihood of getting laid, I must adapt and become a bad boy, because that's what most women favorably respond to sexually. Hold on, let her. You have anything for that?
It goes both ways. I mean, with
How does it go both ways?
with chivalry, I mean, as well, like, you can't, you got to respect to be respected. You can't just plainly go off generalizations. You go on a date with a woman who does appreciate it, but you turn out to be a dick. How does that make you look? Naturally, she's going to reject you if you're a nice guy or a bad guy. I mean, it just depends if you connect with the person. That's just how.
Well, Fresh.
That's what he's saying, though. He's saying that not everybody.
We are not saying to be mean to women. We're saying, for example, the traits of an asshole, so to speak, are dominant. They lead things firsthand, and they don't give a fuck what women think off rip. However, if she deserves that gentleman-like behavior, then she'll get it. But it has to be earned.
But it can't be in an abundance either.
Yeah, it has to be earned.
But what I mean, I don't understand what you're trying to. What are you arguing here?
I mean, like, I believe.
Why is there a saying nice guys finish last, and it's lasted for decades?
I mean, like, it depends on the guy. If you're a creepo, we're gonna reject you. But
But a lot of these creeps are nice guys, is my point.
But Fresh Myron, have these girls ever had a one night stand before? Like, tell me, who has not have a one night stand before? Who has not? So that's 3 out of 10 girls. So yeah, so girls actually reward guys who actually has their shit together on the first night. So why would guys want to, wait
Chris,
longer?
shut up, man. Shut up, bro.
Oh, there you go.
So anyway, does that make sense?
Yeah, I can't deny that.
That jerks in general get more women. It's just how it is.
That's old.
Not true.
No.
That's old?
In that aspect,
I
would
it
argue.
depends on the woman, because women can be stupid as hell.
Stop. I would argue it's even more pronounced in today's day and age.
Not around.
Yeah,
me.
not at all. Correct. No, he's
Not
right.
in my
No, I
world.
think he's right though, because a lot of women.
All
Yeah,
right.
he's right.
Look,
It depends on the type of woman that you are.
Look,
And a lot of women, a lot of women are
that you are, the type of woman
this is what
that
I
you
mean.
are.
Stop. This is what I mean when I say women lack critical thinking skills. Let me explain why you're 100% wrong.
Ooh,
The reason why you're wrong is because we have social media, we have dating apps, we have the internet. Do women have more options now or 50 years ago?
Both. It's
No.
both parties. They
No.
Both parties have more options now than 50 years ago.
Okay, stop. Now, and I'm going to explain to you why you're wrong about that here in a second. But do women have more options now or 50 years ago?
Both parties have more
I think
options.
50. I think
Both.
50,
Realistically
Both parties.
speaking, who
Both
has more
parties.
options, men or women?
Both
right
parties.
now.
Both.
Both parties.
Right now, I think probably men because they're women kind of. I don't know.
Both.
Shit.
Okay, look.
In
look.
discussions of
It's
what
both.
sex
If
or
we're gonna
sex
have
or relationship.
Look.
That's technology. It's both.
Stop.
Girls.
If we're gonna have a logically sound conversation that
We
isn't
are.
low IQ, we have to understand that men don't have nearly as many options as women. Period. Whether it was 1950 or now, most women, okay, find most men is unattractive. That's a fact. It's been proven on dating apps. It's been proven all over the place. There's a reason why she's a dating coach and probably most of her clients are men. There's a reason why we got 12,000 plus people watching here on YouTube. Women don't have issues with attracting men. Men have a lot of issues with attracting women. Can we agree on that?
No,
Yeah,
no, because if you're an unattractive female,
There's a reason to that.
your
No, I mean,
options are a lot
There's a
less.
reason.
than-
That is not true.
There's a reason to that.
Hold
There's a reason.
Tinder, plenty
I
of fish.
disagree.
Bumble, there are plenty of.
Yeah.
No, I
Right,
could- and-
exactly for
Huh?
guys.
And the men
so-
said earlier how much percent that men are literally willing to fuck anything. How like a huge percent.
They've done
like-
studies on this where they've literally taken a woman that's fat, obese, unattractive, and put her Tinder profile up and then put a man's Tinder profile up that's in the top
They
1% of
will.
looks. The woman had 4 to 5 times as
Yeah.
many matches as that man. And that woman was absolutely deplorable looking. So that's not even a point of argument. A very attractive man has less pull than an average girl. Even a below average girl.
What's wrong with that?
Period.
I'm saying all that. I'm
or-
saying all that to establish the foundation of what me and you were talking about earlier when I said women have more options than men. Now, going back to what I was saying, since women have more options than men, that lets them be more picky, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, so if you're more picky, that means that you're going to select a man that's better because you have more options, correct?
Yes.
No, it's because what you said earlier. We have to carry a baby. It's gestation, and you know that. Come on, Myron. I've watched your show before.
Yeah. Well,
I
then
know
you should
that.
You should know then that if you watch the show, that women look for men that have a bunch of different traits: tall,
So does
money,
men,
social
though.
status, security, strength.
Because
all
we are
these things.
carrying your baby. You don't. You
That does
don't.
not- that does
Right.
not refute. That does not refute my points that women
I
have
mean,
more
I'm
options than
creating
men
a
do.
human with you.
If anything, that increases the chances of them being more selective.
Well, duh. That's
That's what I'm
evolutionary
arguing.
psychology.
Okay,
Like,
well,
what
that's-
point
well,
are you making?
Well, if you would stop interrupting, I'd be able to do so.
She's just having a conversation.
My whole point is that chivalry is dead because women have more options than they've ever had before, thanks to the internet, dating apps, etc. So therefore, why is a girl going to sit there and take roses from the nice guy when she has a bad boy NBA player sliding in her DMs if she's attractive enough?
Depends on
Women
the girl.
have more options. Yo, shut the fuck up. Everybody
depends
shut
on
the
the
fuck up.
girl.
If I'm talking, shut up until I make my point. The reason why you guys keep interrupting with asinine comments is because you don't let me finish
You're the
saying
one
what the
who's
fuck I'm
getting
saying.
triggered right now. You told us to not get
Be
triggered.
quiet. Be quiet.
Okay.
Because you
there
guys have been interrupting the entire time. And then you
Gotcha.
asked me stupid questions, which I'm about to answer,
Stupid
but I
questions.
can't.
Yo,
It's not stupid questions,
I think she got a.
but I got you.
You think that's funny?
What?
When you talk, we don't mess you up.
No, it's not funny. But I don't like
think it's
being.
funny, though?
I don't like someone saying "shut the fuck up."
Because you've been interrupting several times.
Then
I've counted it. It's been over 5 as I've
gotcha.
been trying to make this one point.
Bad.
I mean, he told me, and I work her, so
Then my
relax,
bad.
relax. Shut
So
the
if
fuck
I'm
up.
making a point, be quiet.
There you
Speak
go.
when
If-
spoken to.
If you
Please.
said quiet, I would have. Yeah,
shut
that's
up.
fine.
But see, here's the thing though. When you keep doing it,
My bad.
I have to let you know, hey, shut up.
That's fine. You can say shut up.
Okay then.
Yeah. I got you.
Shut up.
Anyway, so what I was saying was the whole point, just to bring this back so this all makes sense. I'm saying chivalry is dead. Romance is dead. Women killed it. Okay? My argument for that is because Instagram, online dating apps, etc. Women have more options than ever before. So since women have more options, they could be more selective. Since they're more selective, they're going to screen harder for men that meet certain metrics. Since women have more options. So therefore, nice guys didn't have a chance before. Now they have even less of a chance because women have options that extend states. A girl that's in LA can get a DM from a dude in New York if her Instagram profile is good enough and get flown out within a couple of days. Women have more options now. So therefore, why the fuck is a girl that's hot, that's in the middle of Topeka, Kansas, going to tolerate a guy locally next to her, giving her some flowers saying, oh, you're so beautiful, when she could go ahead and get flown out by another guy? So if anything, today with internet and modern day society, it's made women even less appreciative of chivalrous and nice guys.
Correct.
That's my argument. Now I'm turning to y'all.
The thing is, the internet is way more desperate now. So the thing is, men are more desperate.
But he's not saying that everybody's like that.
My point is that he's saying chivalry is dead. The thing is, men have become more desperate in this day and age, which is why women become way more or less. It's way more easier to select a man because men are more, it's so easy to jump on any woman, on anything that they can.
That doesn't
now in
refute
this
my
day and
argument.
age, especially on internet dating apps, because 9 times out of 10, because the thing is, a lot of men do catfishing. A lot of men pretend to be something that they're not. So at the end of the day,
how does that refute my argument?
What's your point?
How does that
I love
refute
you,
my
but
argument?
it doesn't. And we all, as women, want to say that that's not what's true, but it is.
It is, because the thing is, like, when you get something constantly, you get used to it.
You don't appreciate it. Thank you.
You don't want the nerd. You don't want the nerd next door that's
you know,
being nice to us and trying to take us out because he's freaking ugly, but we want the fucking guy that's
All
trying
right,
to take
look,
us
I get
out.
that you guys agree.
No.
I'm going to turn this to girls that disagree.
I disagree.
Hold on, okay.
Sorry.
What did I say that was incorrect there? Because the whole point is women kill chivalry and romance, and I explained why. Go ahead.
Wait, what are you asking me?
Yeah,
They killed it.
Stupid.
They
So
killed it because
I'm giving you the opportunity now to respond to what I said.
it's both parties. Both parties killed it. It's like you're both contributing to the same thing because you're both hurt, you're both lost. It starts from the family foundation. Like if your family is dysfunctional, you're gonna naturally want toxic stuff.
I'm not talking about the why. I'm telling you what is. Can you refute what I just said about why chivalry is dead?
Why?
And
it's
women killed it. That's my stance.
It's both parties. It's both parties.
But who is the larger
They-
contributor to the death of chivalry and romance, men or women? I said it's women, and I gave an argument for why.
Yeah.
Can you refute that?
It's both parties because men hurt that woman and now she turned into a player and now she playing everybody. Now she hurting the good boy and the good boy is hurting others. It's like a chain that goes, you know? So it's both parties.
Okay, you said she got hurt.
Yeah.
Who hurt her?
Bad boy, right?
Who picked the bad boy?
She didn't know probably. You know,
But who picked him?
She did because she didn't have a good foundation in her family.
She picked the bad boy.
Because she didn't have a good foundation in her family.
Did I not say that women pick who fucks?
She didn't have a good foundation in her family.
Did I not say that?
Yeah, that's cool because she didn't know who she was. You know?
But they're still picking.
Right, but they'll
Yeah.
figure it out. You know what I'm saying? If they're not continue being lost in that path.
My argument is that women killed romance and chivalry, and you just proved it again in your statement.
It's not just women.
Have you ever
both
lied or
parties.
manipulated to get laid?
Yes.
Have you ever lied or manipulated?
Yes.
to-
Every single guy's done that.
Yes.
Okay.
Right.
So there's no onus on the man for doing that.
Again, what did I say before? Men are deductive problem solvers, correct?
No.
So if men want to get laid, they realize that being honest with women, being a nice guy doesn't work. So how do they adapt? By lying and manipulating.
And then women who are these beautiful young ladies' age realize and start to put together the patterns and the pieces that, oh, wait a minute. He is being an asshole. He is manipulating me.
Right.
He is
There you go.
not a good guy. And then they wake up
They wake up.
and go, oh,
That's not the.
I know that
that's not it.
pattern. I know that gaslighting
long does it
pattern.
take, though?
I know that Machiavellian
Years.
pattern.
Nah, 1 year.
Not
Less.
true.
So hold on. Whose fault is
Depends.
it though?
Yeah, whose
If
fault?
she's choosing, then, for example,
Okay, I
no,
love you
no,
guys, but
the-
this is the
hold on.
part that like
The
drives
bad-
me
no, no.
crazy about your show.
She's a choice.
Is the black and white thinking and the blaming. It doesn't do
Because that's the
anything.
point, though. It's not
It's
supposed to be
very
looking
general.
at a
It's
woman.
like, why
Wait,
don't
wait.
you guys make unity? Why don't you guys make it understand
not
that
the
it's
point of
both
the show. That's not the
parties that's
point.
contributing to it? I get it that you're trying to bash women. I understand that. That's
That's
like
not
that's
true,
the
though.
main.
No,
that's the
How do
main
we
thing.
bash women?
Who
But
bashes
it is
women?
true though, because
No,
he's
it's not.
focusing on women though.
Yeah, because
It's true that
because you're
he's
not
focusing
married.
on women.
Actually, we're hard
It's
on
both
men.
parties
We're
that's
hard on men.
contributing to
Actually,
it.
The
no.
point
We're
is
hard on
that
men.
they're trying
Pause.
to look at it from a realistic point of view. As me, I'm a woman's woman. I agree with everything, but I also agree with what they're saying. You have to look at it as at a realistic point of view of how things are real, not as a woman's woman and how we see things. Because you guys are all right, but they're also right. You have to look at it.
Wait, what?
I didn't say they're wrong.
Okay.
I didn't say they're wrong. I said
But you're
they're
trying to say they're
contributing.
they're
I said
not
both
bashing
parties
women,
are
though.
contributing. I said both parties are contributing. You didn't listen.
No, man.
I'm listening.
Look,
I'm just
look,
saying
look.
they're not
Yeah.
bashing women,
The
though.
women control
Well, it sounded
who
like it.
fucks. If you control something, that means you have authority and, most importantly, responsibility.
Right.
Correct?
Well, let-
So therefore, if women are the ones that have the authority over who fucks, with authority comes responsibility. You're trying to take accountability from the girl saying, well, they got manipulated and the guy lied. The guy lied and manipulated in direct response to how women mate select. which is what? The bad boy. Brings it all full circle.
Women mate select based off of competencies.
A lot of men show sociopathic tendencies.
Exactly.
So that contributes a lot to the way the man portrays himself. So the women are obviously gonna fall for the way that the man
this is
portrays
the biggest
himself.
clip I've ever seen in my life.
My
Women
problem.
not taking accountability for
I'm
themselves.
not thinking that the women aren't taking accountability because a woman will fall for whatever the fuck she wants to feel like falling for, but at the same time, the man knows better. Because at the end of the day, the women were showed to cook and clean and be in the kitchen and shut the fuck up.
Why so loud?
That's my point. I'm so sorry
Because she
about
has
that.
something to say.
I'm sorry.
So,
I'll go on my tongue.
all you guys
I'll
have
go
been
on my
doing,
tongue.
all you guys have been doing is
Okay.
making excuses and not taking
No
accountability.
one's
for the
making
fact
excuses, but
that-
my thing is, at the end of the day, you're trying to prove man is right, man is
Right,
right,
right.
woman
That's
is
what
wrong.
you're being in,
At the
I'm
end
not
of the day,
buying it.
you're gonna prove man is right. I'm gonna show equality.
Equality. There
That's
we go.
it.
You know?
What did I
At
say?
this
When did
day
I
and
ever
age,
say?
it's
Hold on. Because you're,
Honestly,
yo,
you
hold on one
gotta-
second. Stop.
Okay.
How
go
did I
ahead.
say man is right?
My point is, you're saying you literally said your words yourself. Women are wrong. Women are at fault. Women are horrible people. You said it with
Who
your
said
own
that?
words. You said that.
No, you didn't.
Never
Not
said
you.
that.
You
Never
said
said
that.
that.
No.
In other words, the
no,
thing is, it's context.
Pause,
It's
pause,
context and the way that I was trying to say.
Lizzo.
Go ahead.
When did he say that? Please tell me.
When did I say man wrong, woman, man
Like I
right,
said,
woman wrong?
it's context.
Lizzo.
Anyone can read between
No.
the context.
When did he say that?
Like I said,
In
it's
words.
context.
When did he say it?
Like I said, it's context.
So you're lying then. You're lying.
Context. I'm not lying. It's
You are lying.
context. If you use
You just
psychologically
lied to
and
all
you
these
read
people
between
here.
the lines,
Oh,
it's
so
context.
you just lied.
If you're
Your feelings.
intelligent, you can read between the lines.
You
and you
aren't.
can read context.
Oh,
That's
so
my
you are.
point.
Look,
That's
stop,
my
stop.
point.
Hold on.
But women, the
Yo.
thing is, you're trying to point. My point is, you're trying to point fingers and blame women that they're wrong for
Do you
chivalry
even know
that
what
is
the
dead.
debate is about?
How on earth are we going to show chivalry?
Stop. Yo, look, this ain't your show, number one.
You see?
Number two, do you even know what we're debating right now?
I'm well aware of what we're debating.
What?
You said
Explain-
chivalry.
tell me
You
what-
said the women are the fault of why chivalry is dead.
Yes.
The thing is, chivalry is dead because women in this day and age act like bitches. They act like women. Why can't we this? Why can't we this? Why can't we that? They want to act
So you're
like the
blaming
women
women
in
for
this
it.
day and age. I'm not blaming women in this day and age. My point
You're
is,
shaming women? You're a woman
like I
shamer?
said,
Oh my
I'm not
God.
a
Oh
woman
my
shamer.
gosh.
Like
How can you
I
say
said,
that?
you're just
You
like
hate women?
I have an associate's degree in
Context.
psychology,
You
so
hate
you're
women?
not schooling or fooling anybody. Like I said, at this day and age, at this day, I'm not disrespecting. And when you guys tell me to lower my tone, I lower my tone. And when you tell me when you guys tell me to be quiet, I be quiet. I don't talk over anybody, and
Go
nor
ahead,
do
make
I
your point.
disrespect
Who's
anybody.
more responsible for
Like
the
I
death of
said.
romance and chivalry?
Like I said, the thing is, romance in this day and age is ruined because of social media. It doesn't have to do with a specific person. It has to do
Who is
with a
social
certain
media
platform.
negatively impacted more?
The thing is, social media has negatively impacted people
But
in
who
general.
has it affected more negatively when it comes to dating?
People.
If we have to
People.
pick one of the two genders of people.
It's not about that because at this day,
See, you don't want to have that discussion.
Yeah.
If you want to sit here and virtue signal
I never
and
said
say
I didn't want to have that
and
discussion.
not make actual
The thing
real
is, you're
conclusions.
trying to point a finger and blame somebody. I'm not trying to blame
Can I get
anybody
some?
because what good does it do to blame one
You wanna
gender?
be in the
Because
middle.
everyone has their
You wanna
own.
be in the middle.
Everyone has their own opinion. Your opinion is biased, just like my opinion is biased.
I gave
you believe
a
what you believe,
logically
and I believe
sound
what I
reason.
believe.
Hold on. The difference between me and you is I gave a very logically sound reason based on
Okay.
numbers and data why
To you.
chivalry and romance is dead, and I'm
To you.
arguing that women are the ones that killed it because women are the ones
To you.
that pick. Yo, shut
That's
up
an
while
opinion.
I'm talking.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, but don't tell her to shut up.
I don't care. I don't
No,
care.
no, look,
And I'm
look,
on their show.
look.
I'm on their show at the end of the day, so I don't really
I
care.
don't know
Go ahead.
what you guys think this is, but this is our platform, our podcast.
But
You
you're
guys are
using
here as
women,
guests.
though. You're
I
using
know, but you don't
women
have
to
be
talk
a
about
little
your
bit. I'm gonna let you
platform.
talk. I'm sorry. You're
I
right.
don't
It's your
care. I don't
platform, but you
care.
don't
It's
get
their,
to-
it's their platform. I don't
so
care.
if I'm saying something, I'm not speaking. I'm not going to sit here and tell you talking over me.
Of course.
All right.
Go ahead.
I'm the host. I'm moderating it.
Yes.
You're here as a guest.
Yes.
Understand your role and your position. Respect the platform.
Yes.
Your little side comments. You need to stop. This is now the second time I've warned you about it. Okay.
You can warn
Because
me a
once
third
again,
time.
I've given you when I do give you a chance to say your piece, you don't say anything.
I did.
You don't make any real arguments or no real points or anything. You're just arguing to argue, which is fine if you want to argue in bad faith, but just understand that makes you look fairly foolish. All right? Yes, it does.
Yeah, it does.
It does. I'm just being honest with you. It does.
Yeah.
Because you've not actually been able to refute the entire argument, which I'm saying men and women, right? Chivalry is dead and romance is dead because women killed it.
I'm not gonna accept that though.
That's fine.
You don't have to accept the truth.
Right. So that's not the truth though. That's your opinion.
Mm-hmm.
It's your opinion.
Yeah, Myron.
And I'm saying that from a respectfully point of view, like literally.
I literally just outlined
That's your
why
opinion.
romance and chivalry is dead,
I
and
get you,
did
and
it
I told you it's from the
with
family. It
numbers.
starts
It's